Hey everyone, Morgan here. So today I'm going to be talking about 10 ways that we can prep for hard times. And hard times could be personal hard times, it could be, financial hard times and economic collapse hard times, another depression, recession. It doesn't matter what we're talking about with hard times. It could be that you're having a hard time after an emergency or disaster has struck. There's lots of reasons that we could be going through a hard time, okay? And so I want to talk about some ways that we can prepare for that. All right, let's get started. The first one is going to be food and water. Food and water is always going to be essential, no matter what you're prepping for. Food and water, I think, is going to be the number one thing that you need to prep for. And I always suggest that people prep for at least 2 weeks worth of food and water, and 2 gallons of water per person per day. And that could actually increase depending on the time of year, and especially if there's no electricity, like during the summer months, stuff like that. You may actually want to increase it because of it's hot out, and especially if you have no electricity, you're going to be sweating more, needing more water. Okay, and the next one is going to be saving money. Even if it's just like $5 a week, saving money is going to be extremely beneficial to everybody's life, okay? There are some great books out there and some great courses and training and learning that you could get access to when it comes to how to save money. But the very first place you want to start is looking at your monthly budget of what you can and cannot afford, kind of thing, and then figuring out how much money you can actually put away. Can I put away more than $5 a week? Is it $25 every paycheck? However much you get paid, whatever it is. The next one is going to be gaining skills. Lots of skills out there that we can gain, and not just outdoor skills, but maybe skills that could help you to get some extra work or something, which is one of the things I'm going to talk about here. But gaining as much skills as you possibly can. Skills will come in handy when it comes to any sort of crisis or anything. You don't know how to do that? I do. I'll help you for 5 cents, whatever. All right, the next one is going to be learning how to repurpose. Not throwing away so much stuff. Like in the Great Depression, they used to use everything, a repurpose, just everything, okay? They would take the bags of bread and use those for trash bags or some other bag usages. There was nothing that went to waste. And we have to get in kind of that mindset, look at everything and say, how can I repurpose this? How can I use this? Can I repurpose this or use this? And there's some things that maybe you don't want to or shouldn't, stuff like that. But a lot of things that you can definitely repurpose and continue using. All right, the next one is going to be staying mentally fit. And what I mean by this is I did a video a while back about how I was talking about emotional preparedness. We have to be able to keep our emotional health in check. We need to be mentally fit, to handle these really hard times, because if it's going to be a hard time, it's going to be a hard time. It's going to be stressful. It's going to, take a toll on you mentally, and physically. It's going to take a huge toll. So we need ways that we can have that self-care and being able to properly handle these situations, without just shutting down or going into like chronic depression or something. All right, the next one is going to be get out of debt. It's really important that we start getting out of debt now. During those hard times, that debt, it's just going to loom over you, and that's just one more thing that you're going to have to pay. Yeah, you could let it go and let your credit just kind of go to the wayside, but if you are in debt, I would highly suggest that you get out of debt now, so you're not having that much to worry about in those hard times. You have other things to worry about instead of debt and feeding yourself. All right, the next one is going to be learn to make stuff. So in addition to learning a bunch of skills, you should also learn how to make stuff, okay? Learn how to sew, learn how to build stuff, learn, electrical stuff, just learn how to build stuff and make stuff, that's going to be a really big skill, and something that would actually come in handy with a lot of people, oh, I don't know how to make that. Do you know how to make that? Yeah, I know how to make that, do you know how to make a rocket stove? Yeah, I know how to make a rocket stove, kind of thing, so learn how to make stuff. It's going to be really a big deal. All right, in addition to your mental health, I think it is also important for you to be physically healthy as well. There was this guy here the other day doing something for us, and he was real skinny and real tall, and he looked, like he was healthy, right? But he was outside for maybe 5 minutes, and yeah, it was like maybe 90 degrees or something. He was not moving very much. He was not active. He was just kind of standing outside, and he came back in sweating, huffing, puffing. He was not physically fit. He may have looked like he may have been, but he wasn't at all. And so it is really important for us to try to be not physically fit, but healthy. Okay, you don't have to be skinny, you don't have to be muscly or whatever. You just have to be healthy. Walk consistently, try to eat as healthy as you can, have that cake, it's fine, but try to eat as healthy as you can. And get out and exercise, even just walking a few times a week, that helps. It's something better than nothing. Studies upon studies upon studies have been linked to how just exercising a little bit a week improves just your overall well-being, everything about you. And that also includes your mental health. Exercise is a great way to keep your mind happy. Okay, so in addition to learning how to make stuff and gaining skills, I also highly recommend gaining knowledge, intel, stuff like that. Knowing things is also important as well. It's not just knowing the skills and knowing how to do that and knowing how to make stuff, but it's also, knowledge. Knowledge is power, learning history and having intel through, proper communications, that kind of stuff. All this knowledge is really, really important, having a good prepper library to have that knowledge of a variety of books, not just, prepper and outdoor related, but just a variety of books. Always be expanding your mind and your knowledge. And the last one is going to be bring in extra income. If you are planning for hard times and you don't have a whole bunch of income right now, have a bunch of multiple income streams coming in. Can you drive for Uber? Could you sell some stuff online? Could you be a dog walker? What could you do to bring in some extra sources of income, to build up that savings, to buy that food and water, to, basically be financially fit, and to be able to handle, hard times that could befall you. So, anyway, those are just my suggestions for handling hard times. I would love to hear your ideas and suggestions. Leave them in the comments below. So, doing all this, you can gain confidence because you know that you're going to be able to mostly handle those hard times, by preparing now for any potential hard times in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to y'all later. Bye.